Free ChatGPT costs $0, and it billed me about 9 hours last month. You're not skipping a $20 bill, you're paying it with your time. So here's what I did. I took 4 tasks a real business does every single week. Client emails, a contract review, files and images for a post, and 1 competitor report. I ran all of them on free ChatGPT and on the $20 plan side by side. Free survives 3 of those tests, sort of. There's one room it can't even enter, and by the end you'll know exactly which plan you need. For some of you, it's honestly the free one. Quick thing first, nobody's sponsoring this and I'm not here to upsell you. Half of AI YouTube sells you workarounds for free access. The other half acts like $20 is pocket change. Both skip the real question. What does free cost you in hours? So on every task, I'm tracking 3 things. Did it finish? How good was the result? And how long I waited. Watch that last one. Waiting is where free gets expensive, quietly. And stay for the last test. That's where all of this turns into one number for your own business. A number that isn't printed on any pricing page. Say you run a small studio. Monday, 9 a.m. 7 client emails need real answers, not one-liners. You paste the first thread into free ChatGPT, and it's great. The default model drafts a solid reply in seconds. Same prompt on the paid side. Honestly, at 9 a.m. you cannot tell the plans apart. Score 1 for free. Then message number 11 happens. Free ChatGPT gives you roughly 10 messages every 5 hours. And when you hit that wall, it doesn't stop. It quietly moves you to a smaller mini model. No red warning, no pop-up. The drafts just get flatter, more generic. Here's what flatter looks like in practice. A client pushes back on a deadline. The morning model wrote a reply with options, dates, a trade-off. The afternoon model writes, "We apologize for any inconvenience." That's it. You start rewriting by hand and you don't even know why the tool got worse. Because it never told you it switched. The paid plan runs about 160 messages every 3 hours. On email volume, a one-person business never touches that ceiling. Free hit its wall before my second coffee. Round 1. Free works, but only until it silently doesn't. And a flat, robotic reply to a client is not a cosmetic problem. That's the email they forward to your competitor. 10 a.m., same Monday. A client sends over a 30-page contract and a new price sheet. The question, what actually changed since last year? You drag the contract into free ChatGPT. Works. The summary is genuinely good. You add the price sheet. Fine. Then the old contract to compare. And that's 3 files. That's the free plan's allowance for the whole day. Not per chat, per day. The comparison you actually needed? Come back tomorrow. And sure, there's a workaround. You can copy the contract text and paste it in as plain messages, chunk by chunk. Except now you're spending your 10-message budget on pasting. The same wall from round 1, wearing a different hat. Images, same story. You get 2 or 3 generated images a day on free. 1 decent visual for the post, maybe 1 revision, and you're done creating until midnight. The $20 plan takes 80 file uploads every 3 hours, and around 40 images in that same window. The task that stalled overnight on free? Closed in 20 minutes. Round 2, free didn't fail. It just told a paying client to wait a day. Now, limits are annoying, but you can wait limits out. The next test is different. It's not a slower lane, it's a locked door. But before I show you the one task free ChatGPT can't even start. If you're the one who has to make AI work without a dev team, subscribe. Every Tuesday, one real workflow with real numbers you can ship the same week. Okay, the locked door. Friday, a serious prospect asks the money question. How do you compare to your 2 main competitors? That answer is worth an actual contract. On the paid plan, you open deep research, type 1 paragraph about what you need, and walk away. Go make coffee, take a call. 15 minutes later, there's a sourced report waiting. Competitor names, their pricing, their weak spots, and links you can actually verify. The kind of memo you'd happily forward to the prospect. On free, there is no deep research, no agent mode, no thinking model, no GPT 5.6 Soul, the flagship that launched on July 9th. Paid only. You're on the fast chat model. Full stop. So you do what free users actually do. You Google everything yourself. You paste pages in, chunk by chunk, 10 messages at a time. You stitch the memo together by hand. Same memo, both plans. Paid took 15 minutes of my attention, free took about 2 hours. Wait, actually closer to 2.5, because I had to recheck every source by hand. That's the real gap. It's not a limit you wait out. That work doesn't disappear. It lands back on you. So paid wins, case closed, right? Well, this is where I'm supposed to tell you to upgrade. I'm not going to. Back to your studio. Notice something. None of those walls killed a project, not one. The emails went out, the contract got reviewed a day late. The memo got written by you. Each wall just took a slice of your time. And slices are sneaky because no single one feels worth $20. So let's count them because nobody's going to count them for you. Waiting out message caps, rewriting the mini model drafts, splitting files across days. Call it 20 minutes a workday. I think that's conservative. Times 22 working days, that's about 7 hours a month. Add one manual research job, like our Friday memo. 2 more hours. That's 9 hours a month for a one-person studio. At even $30 an hour, that's $270 of your time, against a $20 subscription. Now the honest part. Half of you should stay on free, and I mean that. If you ask a few questions a day, don't touch files, and never need research, free ChatGPT in 2026 is a genuinely good product. The best free tier in AI, in my opinion. The math only flips when AI stops being a toy and becomes part of your workday. My rule of thumb, if you hit a wall twice a day, the wall is the most expensive thing in your stack. If you can't remember the last time you hit one, keep your $20 and buy better coffee. So let's close the loop from the start of this video. The paid plan costs $20. Flat, boring, printed on the pricing page. The free plan cost our studio about 9 hours a month, and that number is printed nowhere because it's different for every business. But now you can calculate yours. Minutes lost per day times working days times your hourly rate. Bigger than $20? You have your answer and it pays for itself in the first week. Smaller? Congratulations, you're exactly who the free plan was built for. Stay there guilt-free. Either way, you decided with your own numbers, not with somebody's vibes. That's the whole point. If this saved you the guessing, subscribe. Every Tuesday I run tests like this on real business tasks so you don't have to burn your own 9 hours finding out. I put this whole decision into a one-page checklist. When free is enough, when paid pays for itself, plus the calculator formula. It's on GitHub, link in the description. No email wall, the price is a comment. Run the math and tell me your number. Minutes times days times rate. Free or paid, what did it say for you? And if you're keeping ChatGPT either way, watch this next. 7 features most people never open. That's where the $20 actually earns itself.